Testing, 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 testing. Hello, are we back? Are we back? Welcome back. No, you're good. You're good. This is why I need new PC components. This is why I need new PC components. Instantly into ads? Yeah, unfortunately it's programmed that way. Sorry. Praise for ad hype. Teary tear. Dear, dear. Hi, everybody who isn't stuck in Adheim. Sorry for the stream crash. This is why I need new PC components. Because my PC can't keep up with the awesome stuff. Working on it, working on it. Should have everything, like, ordered and installed by the end of the month. Then stream will crash for like entirely brand new and special spicy reasons that I'll have no idea why it's happening. Basically everything. So the CPU needs to get changed out. So does the motherboard. New RAM to go along with the new motherboard. Way more storage. A new cooling system, because the PC is going to get like way hotter. The only things that are not getting replaced are the power source and the GPU. And the case, I guess you could count that as well. So basically, I'm building a new PC and keeping my GPU and power source. That's basically what's happening. You've emerged from ad hype. Welcome. Welcome, brave souls. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. As Billy said, like it's set to automatically run, so I don't have to think about it. I have not built in a contingency plan for for if stream crashes. I mean, actually, I might be able to turn it off. I'd be able to turn it off. I think. I'd be able to turn off at like auto ad play. Ghost emerging on the other end. You don't. Why are you gasping? You can't breathe. Big upgrades? Yeah. It has to be big upgrades. Has to be. Very lucky to have a very high-end PC. It's lovely not really having to worry about things working or running okay. Yeah, I'm hoping that I won't have to worry about it for a while. I will need to upgrade my GPU at some point, but not for a very long time, just because a lot of what runs my stuff is the CPU. And that's what's struggling at the moment, is my CPU output. And in order to upgrade my CPU, all of my other components need to be beefed up to manage it. You're done with beating up enemies, disco style? Back to drawing? Nice, nice, nice. Papa Bezos demands his share of every... I feel as though a 3-minute ad partway through the stream is a wee bit of overkill. Just a little bit. The transient land of wretched Adheim, a foul sorcery from a bygone era. A relic from the weave of this world. Yep. Cruel and wretched lands they are. I feel weak, so very weak. I cannot stand it any longer. Oh, look, I'm live. Oh, thanks, Stream Elements. That's fun. Stinky. Does that mean that whenever ads happen, it's like a merger event where the planes kind of collapse on each other, like pass through each other for a period of between 3 minutes and a minute and a half, depending on when in the stream it happens? You can cheat. In what sense? Is not a place one may travel to on foot. That's my thought. Yeah, is that it's almost like you're being submerged. Exactly. Yeah. Yep. Ugh. Cheatsies. Look at him. Adheim actually has a ton of lore in your stream when you were Squid. Yeah, okay, fair. I was gonna say, yeah, you had quite the elaborate description for it. I was thoroughly impressed. Let's go more grey. Let's try that. Yeah, a little bit darker, a little bit more blue. That works. And then clean up the edge. One day, I'll disable the test command and you'll make a fool of yourself. Check this out. Nothing. The Squidlands are rich in lore. As they should be. As they should be. I think it'd be a shame not to have a depth of lore for one's own little world. That's like the fun. That's the fun bit about setting up the rules of your land. I spruced it up a little bit. Just a little bit. Watching Pixie animate stuff is so exciting because it makes you think that makes you think of cool stream stuff and things. Yeah. That's why I really want to animate Quill more. Because yeah, he wakes up, but I feel like there's more interaction to be had with the little guy. I hear little cat ghost noises from behind me somewhere. very proud of you. Your art, son. Thanks, Dad. Squidheim and the neighbouring Vanderland wage war against the militaristic and oppressive Redania. It's a whole thing. Ooh. What's a storied history? Yeah. That's fun, that's fun, that's fun. I don't have like a I don't have a streaming what's the rival? I don't have a streaming rival. That would be interesting, I think. Or a nemesis, I suppose, would be the other way of seeing it. That's my son. That's my son right there. Standing up in the crowd with an I love my son t-shirt. Redania sent a ship full of plague rats to Squid. Devastating. Absolutely devastating. Sorry for laughing. It's very serious. Ghost used to be known as Average Squid. And they're describing tales of the average squid stream. You're not. Ghost used to be. Truly deep lore. All of the best lore is. That was a whole thing with the Destiny series. If you're familiar with like Destiny and Destiny 2, a lot of people fell in love with the lore for Destiny well before the story was any good. Because the first game launched and it was paper thin. Like the story was. Oh, what was it? It was something along the lines of things are attacking the solar system and making the Traveler weak. And the Traveler was like this big ball sphere god thing that was hovering above the city. And then at the end of the campaign, it's go over to this place and defeat these guys because these guys in particular are making the Traveler weak. And then you kill them and it's like, hooray, the Traveler is maybe going to wake up. We shall see. The end. That was it. That was the whole story. It was absolutely garbage. But the lore was actually really, really, really interesting because it introduced like high fantasy concepts within a high sci-fi setting. Things like how to describe it introduced things like opposing theories on existence. So, for example, very, very, very Darwinian, right? So, you have one animal that survives like this, and you have another animal that survives like that. And when you have the two animals compete, the this and the that need to then like compare themselves, and the one that's better at surviving is the one that keeps going, right? And that was like a whole ideology for one of the races, and they were known as the Hive, and like very, very, very like combative and like might makes right and a battle of the fittest type of deal. It was really, really, really interesting. Didn't know that. Need to check. It was fascinating, absolutely fascinating, to the point where you had a whole bunch of people who were part of like the Destiny lore community. Yeah, the sword logic. Yes, correct. Yeah, people as part of the Destiny lore community who are like championing how good the lore is. It's like, okay, so Destiny, if you're getting into it, the story is crap. It's not good. But the lore is amazing. And it was like that for years until they actually started folding some of the concepts into the actual games. And then, strangely, as soon as they started actually incorporating some of the lore into the game, the story suddenly started getting better. It was crazy. You were average squid, but in Squidheim you were known as El Calamari, ascended god king of the Squidlands. That was long ago. Oh my goodness, yes. That's such a cool idea. Having like a little dude, like a little guy introduced in a story, and you don't introduce them at all. It's like average little mushroom guy or something, and then you find out later on that they're like some sort of god king for the Mycelian people. That'd be so good. Been years since you played, but yes, over time the lore got fantastic. Loved the game and feel of the world. Yeah, the thing that killed the hype for me, the thing that like absolutely undermined my ability to engage with the game at all, was the fact that they kept removing content. As soon as you start putting content on a timer and introducing it as almost like FOMO content, like, man, you just had to be there. FOMO content has the opposite effect for me. As soon as you introduce FOMO stuff, I go, oh, okay, I'm not interested then. And then I bounce. And Destiny does that a lot. It does a lot. So at least like since the final shape, I've had very, very little interest in touching the game. It's like that if you implement your game's lore, the game gets better. And what the hell, who invented this? It's revolution, right? It's like, oh my goodness, who'd have thought? Changes the experience and sort of makes the game you play not the game someone else can experience. That's the thing, right? It's like, oh, you missed out on that cutscene. Go watch it on YouTube. It's like, well, I don't want to watch it on YouTube. I want to play the game. I want to experience the game. Why can't I just play the game and just like get the stuff from the game? It's dumb. Here's the shade of El Calamari. Oh, he's just a little dude. That's amazing. I get it where people are like constantly craving content, and it's a way of constantly implementing content that doesn't like tax the structure of the game, in the sense that it doesn't become a larger file size. It's easier to produce content that's like shorter form and that sort of thing. It's just not for me though. It's just not for me. But yes, really good lore can be incredibly addictive. It can be really addictive. I've gotten into so many communities that I have zero interest in actually playing the game. Like Warhammer 40k. Love the lore. Love the narrative in that, but I won't touch the tabletop. I tried it about 18 years ago. And it was fine. Like it's a war game, right? So if you've played any tabletop war game, it's a lot of like pulling out rulers and moving like a billion units a little bit and making lots and lots and lots and lots of decisions and then rolling a ton of dice. It can be fun. It's just not for me. But the lore though. Yes, please. Hey, I have zero interest in playing FNAF, but the lore, yeah, exactly. I don't know. I think everybody has some sort of appreciation for really good storytelling. We're a social creature. We're social creatures. Storytelling is key to that, in one way, shape, or form. What's another one? What's another lore community that I've gotten sucked into? Lord of the Rings was another one, like the Tolkien universe. I fell down a rabbit hole, fallen down that rabbit hole a couple of times actually. If you're allowed to, you'll start spewing lore into any space you enter, as you've as I've seen in the tavern here. No, it's cool. It's cool. I thoroughly appreciate. This is hello cat. I thoroughly appreciate, and this is going to be shocking as somebody who likes D&D. I really appreciate cooperative storytelling. So whenever we come up with another little lore nugget from just being a bunch of idiots on stream, it fills my heart. It's amazing. Gotta go have lunch. Have a lovely stream rest of my day. Thank you, Alva. I appreciate it. Thank you. Enjoy lunch. Fingers crossed that stream doesn't crash again. I think we're good though. I think we're good. Yeah, catch ya. Have a good day. Something like that works. Shall we send through what you currently have? Yeah, sure. Yes, please. Oh, what? Sorry. Distracted. Brain all over the place. Yes, please. Yeah, send it through. Can't get enough of it. It's just endless fun. I mean, it's kind of like playing D&D, right? Brain is full of your own lore. Pixie can attest to the amount of stories your brain spews. Help! It's happening again! You love it, but it is funny. I mean, it gives very similar vibes of gives a similar vibe to having your own theme music, where you're like adventuring along and you've got a specific tune in your head. Which item should you do next? Are you still thinking of doing more potions specifically? Rad, I didn't see your Art the Clown. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. What you currently have the art prompt, a little snippet from the first scene of the chapter in your book you're writing. Ah, yes. Kaiju. Dum. Dorfus is hungry. This character is definitely not named Dorfus, which makes it all the funnier. It is blinding, just a fair what? Yeah. I immediately praised your impact when I opened it. No, it's looking great. It's looking great. You've nailed the scale. Yeah, it's looking good. Good start. Potions, trinkets, baubles. His current name is TBD because you haven't named it yet, but it will be named. Do not name it Dorfus. That's my recommendation. Potions, trinkets, baubles. I do like an Emperor's New Clothes style potion idea where it's an empty bottle being advertised almost like a snake oil product. Similar to like the Fresh Air product from the Lorax movie. Incredibly deep cut. Nobody watched that. But it's like a snake oil salesman pitch, right? Where it's get your, special invisible potion, and it like the content doesn't exist. It's just an empty bottle. You'll not name it Dorfus? Excellent. Glad we're on the same page. Probably name something human, since spoilers for your unwritten book, they are somehow in some way human. Okay. So like no, I can't make reference to that because that is spoilers. Similar to another story that I know. Any trinket ideas? Trinket ideas. I like the idea of druidcraft style magic trinkets. Like an amulet, maybe made of like a chain of flowers and stuff, like that kind of thing. That'd be cool. Yeah, no stress. No stress, Squid. All good. No, I don't believe so. I don't believe you've mentioned how your mechas work. Okay, so we've got a shine spot on the back of this card. Then we need some sort of pattern for the back of the card as well. Methinks that because the character's magic is silver and gold, I can do the front design in silver and the back design in gold, and then it also matches up with the accessories as well. I think that works. I'll need to go through and fix up that horn on that right side at some point as well. You're a big fan of magic coins? Ooh, I wouldn't have even thought of magic coins. I like the idea of almost like a pass along effect where if you pay for something using this cursed coin or like enchanted coin, then an effect happens. Almost like a game of tag. You had a system in your game with magic coins where you flip them and 50-50 get the effect. Ooh. That'd be fun. I think how would I? Oh, that'd be interesting. I'm not sure. They were collectible coin. Oh, I think their effects would have to be a little bit like on the minor side of I mean, obviously it depends on the table, right? If your players prefer like swingier outcomes, then by all means have them super strong. There was one with a fox on it that had that would summon a fox familiar. Ah, yeah, okay. Yeah, that I don't mind because it's not like so directly power oriented. That works, I think. Very much so. Time for you to get to bed. Thanks for stream. Been really I've been enjoying chatting. It's been fun. Thanks, Bottle. Have a good night. Sleep well, bud. Have a good one. Has a chance to fail for the day. Yeah, that's my thought. Is little utility style effects would be quite cool. Taking a bit of Pacific Rim inspo from this. Basically need one pilot and the mech syncs up with the pilot's emotions, making the mecha... Oh, adds. I'll read in a second, Squid, when you can hear. Good, your minds. Bryce. Deary dear. Oh, lucky number 7. Welcome back. Peter, take my hand. You're taking a bit of Pacific Rim inspo from this. So you basically need one pilot and the mecha syncs up with the pilot's emotions, making the mecha act almost human since it's synced up not physically but mentally as well. The weapon system pretty much just works from the pilot thinking about what weapon they want to use. That's equipped in the mecha, although the whole emotion synced feature in the mecha does work well. You have ideas for how it can hinder the characters. Well, that's the thing, right? It's cool to identify where there is potential to mess with the characters as well. I think that's really fun. You made it through. You've survived. A new day. Right, that's its own thing. Okay, so I'll need to bump up another one. Card design 2. The main idea that you have to mess with the characters is that the main character has a love interest who's the enemy. So when he meets said love interest for the first time, the mecha short circuits and shuts down from the intense emotions, Yeah, okay, that's fun. Yeah, where it like actively gets in the way. Also thinking of side effects to this connection between the mecha and the pilot. Well, the classic is that if the mech takes damage, then the pilot takes the same kind of damage. But I feel as though it's a little bit tropey, but it's fine if you want to play up to the trope. Other ones might be things like the character's personality changes the more that they use the mech. Whether that's like they become more aggressive, they become more sort of animalistic, they maybe become a little bit more robotic or something to that effect. So that there's like almost like a two-way relationship between the pilot and the mech. And then that can obviously change based on which mech it is, right? Because you might have like you might have almost like a feral mech, which does like increase the aggression of the person who pilots it. Because it's like a mech that's on all fours or something and sort of emulates almost animalistic movement. Made it as well that the mechas are meant to represent the character's weaknesses. So the main character mech relies on others to follow up on its attacks, otherwise it can't hold its ground. Yeah, okay. Yeah. As long as you implement complexity, no matter how you choose to do so, it's compelling, especially if you're implementing flaws. Flawed characters are very engaging. Within reason. If the character's flaw is like you know, kicks puppies or whatever, then it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be very tough to make that character endearing. You also killed someone in the first chapter of the book. You weren't planning to, but you need the trauma. I mean, there is a bit of truth to establishing the stakes early on, you know? Like introducing to the reader the fact that you are willing to kill characters, because then it means that when characters are in legitimate danger, it feels like the stakes are high. The classic George R.R. Martin effect. Not that I necessarily agree with every aspect of his writing. But that's one of the benefits, is if you're willing to kill any character, any application of tension feels very tense. Because consequences are tangible. You have the classic tropes. The cold leader is the main character, the hot-headed bully character, the nerdy one, the quiet one, and then you have a character where she's like really good at music and performing in front of people, and for some reason she's the best at fighting in mechs compared to everyone else. Remember what I said though about like making sure that everybody has their pros and their cons, because as soon as you make somebody who's like just good at literally everything, they can come across as a little bit one note. But my that's my thought. Take that with a heaping grain of salt. Again, not an author, not a narrative critic, not an editor, nothing like that. So do with that what you will. You can by all means be like, you know what, Mahali? Frick your advice. And I'd be like, yep, that's fair. Her kind is that she enjoys working solo. She struggles working in a team. Yeah, okay, that works. That works. You also have a setup already for a reveal near the end of the series. Do you have like a... You don't need to. I'm just wondering. Do you have a timeline mapped out for what you want to happen throughout the series? Or are you the type of writer who prefers to just kind of like plant seeds and watch how they grow and kind of adapt to how events play out? Both are equally viable. You have plans to write 3 books for this year? Yeah, fair. Fair. It's a general timeline. You're currently establishing the world more and the characters and things, but you're getting towards building a more in-depth timeline. Okay. Your thought process for the kaijus was you wanted them to be different from the basic big scary monster humanity needed to get rid of for the world. You wanted to give them personality, a personality almost like humans. Yeah, okay. Which explains as well the other side of the coin, where the mechas have the personality traits and emotional traits of the pilot as well. So it means that fights aren't just big punch-ups. As fun as big punch-ups are, don't get me wrong. Is mechas fighting kaijus in the book, but there's mechas fighting mechas too. Yep. That's the best part. Someone has made a mod for FNAF where its main character from the movies, but he randomly goes to sleep, like in the movies. Was that a thing in the movies? Hi Ellie, how you going? So you can do anything when he's asleep? As in Freddy Fazbear? Or... the security guard. Oh, okay. Why was that a thing in the movies? Sorry for my silence, by the way. I'm just focusing on making sure that I get the dimensions correct for the design on the back of the card. If I were a better artist, I would have planned this out properly. I didn't, so therefore I kind of have to adapt on the fly. Well, at least I got the center kind of correct. That's good. Yeah. Things are going pretty okay. We're making progress. We've got the majority of the image done. I just need to fix up this second card. I'll need to add an aura around the cards as they're floating. Need to fix up the back of the hand there. I want to keep it silhouette-y like it currently is, but it can't stay the way that it is right now. And then I've got to fix up her second horn. But otherwise, really close to done. Really, really, really close to done. Let's chuck the opacity down on this, just so that we've got it as a point of reference. How are you? How are you today? Actually, I do have news. Stream crashed earlier. Really, really reinforced that I need to hurry up and change out my computer components. Played some Doom. Nice, the new one. I know nothing about the new Doom. Absolutely nothing. Are you having fun with it? What's it about? If you say the Doomslayer... Hi, Biz! How you going? The new Doom is set in the past. Oh, is that the image that I saw with him holding like an actual sword? Okay, okay. I'm listening. It's vaguely medieval at parts. Okay, okay, okay. So I think, yeah, that would be that promotional material. He has a shield, that has a chainsaw. How? Your Doom is definitely present. Hooray! No, Biz, no. What form has your Doom taken? And he uses a flail, but it still has a gun. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. As all the best Doom games are. Stream has been going for almost 3 hours because I started at about 7:15. No, it's been going for 3 hours, yeah. Because I started at 7:15 and now it's 10:20. Stream just happened to crash an hour ago. So I'm gonna get a lovely bisected stream report at the end of this. Be like, oh, congratulations, you did 2 streams today. It's like, yeah, thank you, I did. Yeah, Twitch, I did do 2 streams today. Thank you for noticing. Oh, I do need a drink. I do. Cheers. Hi, cat. Hi. Hello. Your view tells you I'm at 308. Yeah, okay, 306, perfect. Perfect. Okay. I haven't lost track of time completely. Your favorite gun in the game is a grinder that you can put a cursed skull into, and it grinds up the bones to use it like a full auto shot. So it uses like bone bits. That's amazing. The designers for Doom really do just go like, what's the most ridiculous thing we could do? Won't give spoilers, but there are kaiju and mecha elements to. Oh my goodness, it's amazing. Today you dropped your paint water twice, once on yourself and then on someone else, and almost ruined. Keyword almost, not did. You didn't actually ruin their work. There you go, dodged a bullet. Ugh. Sorry that's happened, Ellie. Hi. Are you going to let me work, or are you going to keep headbutting me every 10 minutes? Hi. Yeah, I missed you too. Forgot you had money in your account for Comic-Con and your parents were going to give you more, but Game Pass got paid? You think you can rip and tear? I mean, you could always be like a newspaper boy. Yeah. That's how jobs work nowadays, right? It's okay, Squid. Just run the papers for a couple of days. You'll earn your coin weight back up. Right back up. Your turn to go to bed. Night, Pixie. Sleep well. Sleep well. Thanks for hanging out. I'll catch you later. Your phone was an inch away from getting waterboarded. Oh, no. Doom Dark Age didn't initially get you like 2016 or Eternal did, but now you've slogged through. The late game levels are pretty special. Nice. No, it is cool when you persevere with a game like that, and it's and you feel like you've hit a payoff. Oh, Pixie, if you can still hear me, I'd love to see crochet progress if you've got it. At some point. It doesn't have to be now, especially if you're going to bed. But if you're happy to share, I'd love to see. Okay, that's starting to look like it makes more sense. I think we go even more smeary with the perspective. Let's give it a go. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, see? Smear the design, see? Missed the part of digital painting. At least your clumsiness doesn't have much of an effect on the paint. Oh, do not get me wrong. If I was working with watercolor, I would make an absolute mess of everything constantly. But I don't know, I still have that craving. I still have that craving to go back and do traditional at one point. I think I want to try inks. When you paint miniatures, there's always so much mess. And that's just the miniature. I see what you did there. Clever girl. Oh, dearie dear. Hi. Can you not... I was going to say, can you not groom yourself on my armrest? You're taking up a lot of room. Sorry, buddy. Peace and chaos are two sides of the same coin in traditional mediums. Can't have one without the other. Just woke up from a nap, had a spooky dream, got jump scared to come back to rooms. Using chat history to see you were only out for 20 minutes. You dreamed in 20 minutes? That's impressive. I mean, goes to show how tired you are, dude. You should absolutely go to sleep. That's crazy. You can dream a lot in a short time. Visual brain. Yeah. But I think it's more... it's the depth of sleep that you have to hit in order for dreams to happen. Actually, it's not too deep of a sleep, right? Because that's part of what daydreaming is. I think the cleanest, easiest way for me to go about doing this is do up the design and then slant it. It's too awkward with it being half and half off the side of the screen. Unless I do up a mock-up and then transfer tattoo it. I don't think it's going to work. So I'm going to instead just do up the design elsewhere and then apply perspective to it. Toggle borders. I'm gonna have to move chat temporarily. The intention was to sleep. You were hoping to wake up tomorrow. Oh no. I'm sorry. brush size. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it applies pre. Yeah, okay. Roundness of corners is not a factor. Okay. You have another text confirming your switch to order, so now your thought is to buy a carry case. Oh no. But why? How? What? Get rid of that. New layer. Card back 2. Rotate it 45 degrees, I guess. You'll be taking it to work with you. You'll need a carry case for when to take it out. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, they're immediately bound together. How can I... more learning. There we go. Maybe a tiny bit more. We had the same problem as last time. You already have a nice one your mum got you for your birthday last year that you're using for your ROG. There you go. There you go. Have you checked the dimensions? Do I want something like that? Probably not. Okay, let's try warping this design now. Perspective. The Switch is so much room. The Ally is bigger and has plenty, so the Switch 2 will be fine. Came through saying stores open at 9 a.m. an hour and a half ago. Just another text that says correction will be open from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. on Thursday. There you go, Paul. Never fear. depending on the store. There are people who have priority pass for the trade to offer it. Oh. You can get a priority pass? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I have no qualms with waiting in line for a bit. That is very funny though. You were an EB level 4 member, so you were first in line. There you go. There you go. CSP having a really good perspective rotation is a nice surprise. Yeah, yep. 100% agree. The only thing that's irking me at the moment is if I want to increase the image, like increase the size of the image regardless of perspective, I can't really do that. I have to like jiggle the perspective up on all corners in order to increase the size of the image. But I mean, that's the price I pay for not checking the size beforehand. Work is over. Nice. Welcome, alt. I'm not sure how to change it back to a normal transform. I'm not seeing the option. Yeah, I could actually. Scale. Yeah. There you go. Boom. Billy, you've done it again. Then I can... boom. Change it back. Your friend who works at EB said that there could be a wait of up to an hour, but that depends on the store, how many staff they have, and how busy the store is. Yeah, like, I've made my peace with the fact that I could be there for an eternity. This I do not mind. I line up like the best of them. Okay, so I've got the angle right. I just need again to bump up the scale. We get to know if Switch 2 is good before the rest of the world. Heck yeah. It's gonna be great. Guess what, everyone? It stinks. It's awful. Na, 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 na. Perspective. Perspective, yeah. Oh, no, wrong direction. That way. See, that doesn't look correct at all. I'll have to do the thing. Frick. Alright. I have to do the thing. Is it this one? Yeah. I'm not starting with a camera. That's not the plan. But I could be convinced to get one eventually. Just not to begin with. I think when it gets more games and I'm more excited about playing a ton of games, I'll look to get an additional camera. But for now, I'm happy to just sit on not having one. You're not buying it though? You're broke? No, that's more than fair. Like it's an excessive purchase. The only reason I can justify it is because I have been saving for it for the past, like, basically since the first one came out, and I didn't pick up the OLED. Got to waste 750 before you... Yeah, exactly. Boom! Pranked. I don't love that CSP does that. It treats all layers as real at all times. So when I'm using the bucket tool, for example, it applies it to every layer that's currently in play. Even if I'm not, like, even if I'm on a layer that shouldn't be interacting with it. It's probably something I'm doing, but... You were saving for Switch 2, but then you saw a PAL Sega Dreamcast for $200 and got distracted. See, there you go. it's the meme. It's the meme. I can't afford a Switch 2. No, you can't afford a Switch 2 because you weren't saving for it. I can't afford a Switch 2 because I bought a Sega because I bought a $200 Sega Dreamcast. We are not the same. Incredible. Put the card back design inside of a car silhouette. I was gonna say. I was just gonna, just actually fill out the full card so that I could apply the perspective that I want to it and actually line it up with the corners and stuff. It'll be faster. It'll be faster if I just apply it. Fun facts, Sonic Shuffle for Sega Dreamcast was made by the same guy who made Mario Party 1 to 8. Really? That's actually really funny, because what that means is it means that he was, what's the word? He was poached. He was poached as talent. Oh, that's amazing. Before I do that... This layer. Look. Hudson Soft. Yeah, okay. But you telling me that we got the Mario Party guy? It happens in basically every industry. It's great. You'll have it's what happened with James Gunn with Marvel and DC, where James Gunn is over as the new like movie architect for DC's whole cinematic universe or whatever. They also made Bomberman. What? Really? Wait, who did? The person behind Mario Party? Surely no. That is not the right layer. That is not the right layer at all. Yes, it is. Okay. Promise adding card corners and then wiping them after. Well, the big problem that I'm having is I'm not quite understanding what you mean. And then by the time that it's explained and that we actually go through with it, I will have already been tinkering away at this anyway. So I'd prefer to just tinker away in the way that I know that it'll eventually work than try and learn it on the spot. Fun fact, in 2012, when Konami bought Hudson Soft, a lot of employees quit Hudson Soft because Konami is notoriously terrible to work for. Nintendo hired most of the staff and then put them in one of their subsidiary developers, ND Cube, who now make the modern Mario Party. So he was chucked away into like a teeny tiny little corner and then ended up making like one of the most lucrative products for Nintendo. You stay there and you behave, okay? Add one extra rectangle in 2D. That is the full card back. Then perspective adjust the whole layer. Wipe out the card outline. I don't want to make sense of that. Because there are like 3 things on the screen right now that could refer to the card outline, including the new card outline that you're suggesting. Hi. Because you've got a strong sense of what you're picturing in your head. And just based on those words, you're describing a few things, which makes it a bit difficult to understand. No, not that one. Break, that's on the same layer. I freaking knew it. I was like, surely this is the same layer as something else. Hi. 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 Delete. You can't ask for pets in the middle. The only non-Mario Party games ND Cube made since Hudson Soft employees moved over in 2012 are Wii Party U, a casual take on the Mario Party, Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival, Mario Party but Animal Crossing, and Switch. Oh no, not 1-2 Switch. Tragedy. Tragedy. I kind of get what you mean, Billy, where you, instead of using the card that I already have, I build a new card as just a flat square, basically, and then as basically a flat square, and then I stretch it out to whatever perspective that I want it to. Started as an F-Zero developer. No, that's tragic. That means that we've lost the potential for a new F-Zero game because they're too busy developing 1-2 Switch games. When you were younger, didn't have enough money for those kind of consoles, you played with super cheap one, a stick from outside or something. Oh heck yeah! Oh Biz, there was a console called the Game Master 2. Oh, it was beautiful, Biz. You should have seen it. It had the appearance of a PlayStation 1. Had the games of an NES, and about the resilience of a piece of toast. Beautiful. It was beautiful. We had there was like a version of Duck Hunt on it. Street Fighter 2. It was amazing. Yeah. The Game Master 2. Yeah. Beautiful. And then we also had Pokemon Silver, which wasn't Pokemon Silver. It was actually Little Nemo the Dream Master that had like a couple of sprites flipped out for like a sand shrew as the main character. It was very strange. It was very, very, very strange. Street Fighter 2 for NES Master System is crazy. Did not release on the NES and only released on the Sega Master System in Brazil just before the Sega Saturn release. The Game Master 2 had it all. It's the gift that just kept on giving. What can I say? Okay, and then we shift it down so that it's lined up with the center. And then readjust the perspective. Your Nana was playing a cooler game than us on an old DOS PC. Heck yeah. Street Fighter 2 for Master System was one of the retro oddities that you love. Things just got really weird back during the quote-unquote competitive era of the home console. Very strange. It was some of the same logic that led to like the arcade exclusives and stuff. Boom. Okay. In Brazil, console prices are crazy. The PS4 was excuse me. Excuse me, that's not okay. That's not okay. That is, that's ridiculous. At that point in time, it's like buy a car or buy a console. Ooh, excuse me. Was still actively sold in Brazil till like 2006 or something. I mean, that makes sense. As like a... why? As like a, as an alternative to the craziness. That makes sense to me. The card back feels a little off because the corners aren't right. Yeah. I'm going to go through and like scrub it up in a second. Just making sure it's like in the right spot. I think I've also still not gotten the perspective on the design 100% correct yet. Billy's 100% right in what he's recommending that I do. It's just I'm not like conscious enough to be able to learn right now. Yeah, exactly. It's all out of spite and hatred. 110%. Even if I 100% understood what you meant, I'd probably not be up for it at the moment is the problem. Especially given that I've hit stream end as of like how long ago? Have I? 11:03. No, not quite. Almost. Yeah, I've almost hit the 4-hour mark, so Mahali's brain is boomed. True, I did not hit the button to end stream. That is correct. Oh, dearie dear. What, are you gonna feed your gremlin after midnight or something? Yeah, and then the perspective warping is completely different once you've locked it in already. It's weird, because like I know what I want the perspective warping to do, but the perspective tool isn't like doing the thing. Because I know that it needs to be longer. But the perspective warp wasn't doing the longer warp. I'm not sure why. It's too high. It's lined up with the center, and the center should be further back. That's more than fair. I'm so tempted to just throttle this card out the window and say like, oh, sorry, client. She had 2 cards, but then she lost the other one. You'll find the goblin pit. Oh, dearie dear. Let's, instead of working on card stuff, order. Yeah, no, it was so tragic. There was nothing I could do. There's absolutely nothing I could do. I'm so sorry. But like, you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Yeah. Somebody commission D&D portraits. want the character to have like gold and silver powers. So I'm going to see what I can do with that. I think I want like wispy aura stuff coming off of the stuff that she's engaging with telekinetically. It doesn't quite work with the purple, but I mean, I should be able to make it work. Photoshop removed the second card so it's unrecognizable. What would I do if I screenshot right now and use the art? I mean, technically, I'd be able to take you to court at that point. Boss battle. Legal system. Time to throw down alts. You've seen Phoenix Wright gameplay. It'll just be us standing on either side of the room pointing accusingly at each other. There's no like... There's no... there's no evidence. There's no nothing. I'll just yeah, hold it. J'accuse. You're right, I am royally screwed. I don't stand a chance. Bought off Detective Gumshoe. What am I going to do? Ah, frick. Frick. Detective Gumshoe was my lifeline. He was the one who had all of the evidence. What am I going to do now? I'm going to panic. That's what I'm going to do. Full on picnic mode. No, Detective Gumshoe, that's not for eating. Slang term for a detective. Only found that out recently. I mean, that makes sense, right? It was a little bit odd that his name was Gumshoe. Makes a bit more sense now that that it was a play on words. I say play on words, more kind of just a self-reference. Find Miles Edgeworth, name funny, because he's supposed to be Moody Edgelord. So if you literalize his name, it's Miles worth of edge. Miles, King of the Edgelords. First of his name. Master of Cool. Lord of Ignoring Trends. Noticed it before, but there's a lot of sexual tension between Phoenix Wright and Edgeworth in those games. I mean, have you seen the gestures? I don't think it's subtle body language at all. I'll kiss you, Edgeworth, he says, with his eyes. Someone tells you, but after that it's impossible not to see it. Well, the thing is, language is so subtle that I wouldn't be surprised if it was just like a bit of a little wink and nudge from the from the English regionalization team or something, or maybe it's even more overt in Japanese. I'm not sure. The game's a lot funnier if you understand the impression. Whenever the DS screen fades to black, Miles and Phoenix just start passionately making out. I mean, I just assume that that's what happens in every court. I'll take you to court, not if I take you to court first. Hey, Zika. We're being very silly at the moment, Zika. Please ignore us. How you going, bud? How's your day been? It'd be morning for you at the moment. How'd you sleep? Silly good time. Oh my goodness. That's one way of interpreting it. You're 100% serious about the gay sexual undertone of the game, though? No, that's fair, that's fair. I mean, people make arguments for the same thing for like any sort of competitive sports movie or whatever, so like, it does not shock me. Make yourself some pesto on toast. Nice. You're 100% certain it's intended. Well, I mean, there you go. I will have a an in-depth video essay to watch later tonight then, as I'm going to sleep. All right, I will grab the ammo. This site cannot be reached. It hit me with this. No, you're good. Oh, sure. Oh. Put corners so that you can latch onto it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. It makes sense. I'll need to watch it again tomorrow when I'm awake. Thank you, I appreciate it. Sorry, I'm I'm at the point in the night where literally the only thing keeping me going is like intuition in a dream. Yeah, your turn last night. I can't remember. What happened earlier today, let alone yesterday? Last night. Tuesday night. D&D? Ah, yes. Okay, I pieced it together. You found it funny that you had random 20-second bursts of energy for irrelevant jokes? That's kind of the state I'm in at the moment, yeah. Yep. Oh, no. Dearie dear. Oh. The poor numbers continue. It's been like this all night, Tika. Literally all night. I started stream with a 20, and then literally everybody else has been rolling incredibly poorly. Is that just how it is? Do I exist? Oh my goodness, I'm Shadow the Hedgehog. Everybody exists in the light, and then I exist in the shadow. So when everyone's having a good time, I roll poorly. But then when everybody else is rolling poorly, I'm in the sun. But it means things have gone incredibly poorly if that's the case. Giving up, offering up your luck. Absorb. Get me, Spider-Man, goddammit. No. Alt, no, you're good. Every now and again, people get possessed by J. Jonah Jameson. It's a well-known phenomena. It happens. From Sonic Shuffle, yeah, one and the same, 100%. Also do the thing where, while at the park with cousins, all run around pretending to be game characters. No, not as much. Because there was such a big age gap between me and all of my other cousins. So it meant that whenever I was at the age of interacting with them, I was like a teenager at that point. Some did the Naruto run, some specific jumps. You did the shadow glide along the... yes, the roller skate, the rocket skate roller skate glide. I know exactly what you mean. Recently replayed it on your RGB 30. It was great. Just a little trip down memory lane. No, that's fine. That's fair. Get You Spider-Man is unironically just a really fun string of words to say when you say it with passion and gravitas. Get me pictures of that damn Spider-Man. It fills you with power. No, I fully get it. Not sure what to do with the aura. I've never been one for like magical effects and stuff in my illustrations. I may need to send a couple of emails after stream. Be like, hey, so what did you have in mind? See why J. Jonah Jameson wants Spider-Man's photos? It's such a rush. He really enjoys saying it to the point where he just spams it constantly. No, that's fair. It's like the experiment that they did with like dopamine receptors on rats. It's like they implement a button or whatever, and it's like, okay, if you press this button, then you get a hit of dopamine. And it cut to the rat just like spamming the button over and over and over and over again. It's the same with J. Jonah Jameson and saying he wants damn pictures of that damn Spider-Man. Would Spider-Man be a Yeah, I think so. That or a monk. Yeah, monk, yeah. That's my thought. Had an arc of that joke in your Discord server a few years ago. I love the idea of somebody demanding photos of Spider-Man and then people just responding with different pictures of Spider-Man through the years. Was Vigilante a class or a subclass? I don't believe so. Not from memory. I think it might be a background. I know that like Street Urchin was a background. Like close to that. Artificer, because he's gonna make his own webs and all that. Well, I mean, you could always have like monk multi-classing into Artificer. Could always do something like that. I'm going to try something. We'll see how we go. Literally just a 2-second thing. Literally just a 2-second thing. Might have been a homebrew. Your DM threw a Vigilante once. It had all the gadgets and sneakiness. Really? Let me quickly chuck that through a Google and see what it comes up with. 5e Vigilante. Apparently, Vigilante is a class in Pathfinder. Does that ring a bell? Otherwise, it looks like there are quite a few homebrews for it. Yeah, it looks like there are a few homebrews for it, but otherwise, it looks like it's native to Pathfinder. If Spider-Man is a monk, then J. Jonah Jameson is a yeah, no, without question. Playing 5e, but DM might have just made it to fit D&D. Yeah. I used to do that. that game is amazing. Oh, dear. Yeah, like I used to do that all the time with my players, where I'd just like introduce a new concept for a thing. It was just fun. So I wouldn't be surprised if your DM just introduced a class or a subclass or something. Okay, here's the thing that I want to try. Jumping over to this layer, and I'm gonna give it a go. Apply. Oh, what layer is that? Body base. Oh, okay. Let's get rid of that. I'm gonna try applying the glow of the type of magic that the client wants to the palm and see if that kind of fits. Because I like what I've done with the glow of the hair behind. I'm wondering if I could do something similar with the hand, which would do like all of the implication that I need it to. And then I don't need to do like wavy, like spirally standout magic stuff. Because I feel like it would be too distracting. It could work. I feel like your life would be 3 times better if you had a nice wooden desk to slam while demanding photos of web-based vigilantes. Yes. Could you imagine? You'd feel so powerful as well. I have this entire office under my thumb. I can ask for photos of Spider-Man whenever I want, or they give it to me every time. You could try it with different inflections as well. Like, hey guys, you know what I could really use right now? Pictures of that damn Spider-Man. Get him for me. Freak you ads. I'll silence you again in 2 minutes. Okay. So yes, if I had her fingers sort of become golden towards the tips, I think that could work, especially if it's a subtle gradient as opposed to the clunkiness that it currently is. I completely forgot to ask. I'm sorry, Tika. What kind of pesto? We were talking about it yesterday, and we came to the conclusion that there was a lot of different types of pesto. What kind of pesto? I was like, I've forgotten something. What was it? Pesto. That's the part you don't like about J. Jonah Jameson in the PS4 games. It's cool to do a look-alike Alex Jones thing, but it lacks the charm. I feel like they did a good job of balancing that out with the most recent movies, where they do have him as like an Alex Jones type, but he's still kind of a lovable dirtbag at the same time. Don't worry, I am snoozing the ads as we speak. It's green with little bits of, you think, cashew nut? Ooh. Cashew pesto. Okay, okay. Yum. I'm not loving the aura around the card. Not sure how I feel about the fingers. Methinks more research is needed before I go ahead with it. That and asking the client. I don't think the gold works on the hands. I may have to do wispies. We'll see. We'll see. May have to do almost like fine jewelry accentry, where it's like thin spiral elements that kind of like connect the cards together. I would hate if it's that, because I hate doing that. But if that's what they want, then that's what they want. I'll revert the fingers. because I am not liking them. The fingers will have to change. I just don't think gold is the answer. Not putting green crunchy goo in your food. No, sorry. No, that's fair. That's fair. Everybody has preferences, right? And your preference is clearly not green crunchy goo. Maybe like decorate the fingers and wrists with bracelets and rings that are gold and silver stone. The problem is they've like distinctly asked for magic effect on the cards. And I don't think it's a case of like needing to introduce more gold to other areas to... It's more, how do I incorporate it to here? Like I could straight up do that. I could add like a gold bracelet here and I think it would work well. I don't disagree. But it doesn't solve the actual problem. Perhaps an aura for the hands. Yeah, that's my thought. Is that I keep it all levitated and I just have sparklies. I think I just have like particles, and that's what I'll present to them. Like, hey, I think this might look good. As opposed to like full wavy magic, because as soon as it's full wavy magic, immediately you're going, oh, look at that over there, instead of like the character. But I don't know. We'll see how the conversation goes. The green hand magic from Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, but I can't overkill it. Because at that point I have that problem of you're looking at the hand instead of the face. Magic gold, that's the hardest time. It's the closest to what your grocery store has to moss for toast. No, that's fair. Me personally, I do prefer a pesto. So to each their own. Could the front of the card have glow coming out of it? Could do. I'll see what the client wants, and then I'll let you know tomorrow what the verdict is. Even if it was super thin and transparent, you're right. Yeah, because the problem is, like, as it is currently with no magic effect, it's quite nicely balanced. You've got like elements over on the right, but they're occupying a similar sort of slice of attention as the jewelry. Or as soon as you add like glow, immediately it's going to be like head turn all the way to the right, have a look at what's going on the right, which is fine to look at like what else is going on with the image, but not to that degree. Anywho, I am well and truly over time. I need to get to bed. You do really like this art? You think it's one of the favorites you've seen recently? Oh, thank you. It's a lot of effort has gone into it, so that does lift my spirits when it comes to it. That's fine. Is it computer? Is it fine? We're good? Cool. So yes, I'll get in touch with them, let them know what my thoughts are. I'll show them a progress shot and then see if I can get I should get a response overnight. To then be able to implement them for stream tomorrow. We'll see. Good progress though, in the sense that I'm happy with the front-facing card. I'm happy with the concept for the back-facing card, and it shouldn't take too much work to implement the recommendations that Billy sent before. So that's like an easy shoe-in. It's just, as I said, like the hand, like what I'm doing with the hand and the magic, and then rendering the horn on the right to match the horn on the left, and then we're good. Send it, be free. So close. So close. Oh, yes, good idea. a drink to finish the evening. Cheers, everyone. Cheers. Excellent. My cat is chasing me to bed as well. Perfect timing. Let's go. Margot's online. Let's head over that way. It's been ages since we've raided her. Oh, and she's working on mosslings as well. Breaking perfect. Have a goofy night, my heart. Yeah, you too, bud. You too. You too. Whoop. Plugged in. Thanks for hanging out, everyone, by the way. Hope you had fun. Sorry for the crash halfway through the stream. Hopefully with the new computer components, crashes won't happen anymore and we won't have to worry about it. They are rare, but still happen, which is tragic. Have an excellent rest of your day or night, depending on where you are. And I'll catch you later. Bye, everybody. Bye.